go. Samurai Sunday, ready to go.
Samurai Sunday.
Bushy Boy
Samurai
Sunday.
Let
Bushy
me load
boys,
up my
bushy
sugar.
boys, bushy boys, bushy boys.
We could do a K-pop band.
What was that?
I think we could do it.
The J-pop band?
Yeah,
No, nah.
do it.
You will not.
Let's
You will
do it.
not catch me dancing.
Oh yes.
Andy and I got too many tattoos.
Yeah, we do.
You can do the lyrics.
I don't have the personality for it.
I also don't have the youth or the six-pack abs or the swishy hairdo for being.
We can fix the six-pack abs with a Sharpie. That's all we need.
Dude, let me tell you something, dude. Six packs are completely genetic. I've been
Yes.
like the fittest of all boys, and I still didn't have a six pack like at all.
I was in the army, and we still didn't have six packs. Those are 100% genetic.
Grandpa,
hate it.
go faster on your bike. Come on, please.
Those are completely genetic, and I hate people who have six packs because they're like, "Oh, you must work out." No, not at all. No, they don't. They're just lucky.
Nah, bro, I just eat chicken.
Just eat
You just
chicken.
eat chicken.
That lean
Yeah,
protein.
I eat plenty of chicken, sir. How dare you say that?
Ooh, I need to sneeze.
So can you hear everything okay, Chuck?
Yeah, I can hear everything, and I'm like literally turning on to my screen, so I'll be on my computer like within the next minute or two.
Cool.
3 minutes later.
Do we have any
Get it.
do we have any sponsors for the stream or anything that we should go through?
Don't have any.
I would like to thank my sponsor, myself. If it wasn't for myself waking up every day, I couldn't even do it with a straight face.
By letting me not
Flexing the chibbies.
be up there.
Flexing the
them,
chibis,
so
bro.
thanks to my wife.
Necro cheers in the chat.
Get some necro cheers in the chat for the chibis.
I'm weak.
My sponsor here in Scotland, Iron Brew.
Oh, fantastic. Some
Loaded with sugar.
Unofficial Arnold Palmer sponsorship.
Unofficial.
increase that blood alcohol content.
I am in no way affiliated with Arnold Palmer or Arizona IC.
That's gonna get you sugar, Andy. It literally turns into sugar, dude. You're fine.
Yeah. God, I don't even know how many hours sleep I'm actually functioning on. It feels like none.
Andy, sleep is important.
Better put that
Yeah,
sleep
as soon
on.
as this session is done, I'm going to bed.
Don't
Understandable.
blame you. Don't blame you at all.
Yeah, I'm going to quickly send a message to the partner to see. If she
Okay, it's a
can
little bit warm in here.
What's the weather looking like where you guys are? Is it starting to get cool?
Cool is an understatement. I am in south of Georgia, and so we already have frost on our windows.
Oh man.
I'm south of Georgia.
Yeah.
Tell us about what it's like up where you're at, buddy.
It's actually not bad today. It's pretty clear, and it's not too bad. But the wind was blowing yesterday, and it was real cold. I'm in Buffalo, New York, so.
No, God, no.
So we get the cold going, but it hasn't snowed yet. At least not where I am. So I'll take that.
I went up. Oh, I can't forget what base is up over there north of Buffalo. When I was in the service, we went up there for cold weather training, and I hated every day of it.
My oven is beeping at me. I feel like I'm supposed to do something, but I don't really know
What base is that? I hated it. I hated it so much.
Firework going off.
What's it like where you're at, Andy?
Last night it was like gale force winds, which is part of the reason why I didn't sleep because our town is like a hill, so it's like we're at the top of the hill, kind of looking down, so we get all the high winds up here. And all I could hear was like fences and trees and stuff creaking outside, and the rain smashing off the window. Yeah, not
Vibes.
conducive to sleep.
I'll be honest with you, I sleep like a baby in the storms. We get so many hurricanes where I live, like, I don't know. I guess it's like if I want to die in my sleep.
That's the dream, but still, no.
Yesterday was wet, followed by
Yesterday
wet
was
punch
wet.
club.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't like wet. I hate the rain. That is my least favorite weather condition is rain.
I love the rain.
I love listening to the rain. I don't want to be out in it, but
I have Alexa make rain sounds every night.
I hate the rain. That is my least favorite sound, weather condition, everything. The rain.
I had to go turn the lights on we installed a night heater, like a ceramic light, in for the dragon, because it's starting to get a bit cold here at night. But the wireless timers haven't adjusted for it yet, so I had them manually switching. Which means in about 20 minutes I'm going to go on and turn the nighttime heater on manually as well. Probably.
Nighttime heater, that sounds pretty good.
It's for the dragon. He's currently sleeping in the corner of his vivarium at the moment.
Wait, dragon?
Yeah,
Haven't seen
You
it?
have a bearded dragon?
He's posted in the Discord.
yeah, I've got a
someone say beard.
bearded dragon. He's our Rankin's dragon, which is a dwarf bearded dragon, which means he doesn't grow particularly big.
Hold on. I gotta go through the Discord now.
That's fine. I'll post.
Need more
Oh.
stickers. Need to buy some merch from Andy so he can send me some stickers.
He's about.
I got the T-shirt that I had got from Andy, and I can't wear it. Like I thought, okay, look. So I was like, oh, okay, I can wear extra large. That's my shirt size. I got the shirt, and I was like, oh, no.
Too small, too big.
I thought when I put it on, I was like, is this what college? This is like like if this was a movie, this is what the college girls come out in, where they have nothing else on but like a giant T-shirt, and I was just like, oh,
That's all you gotta do then, dude.
Big.
I
You
was
just need to
like-
tie it at the belly.
Nah, just walk around in nothing but a t-shirt, bro. Like a dress.
I go to sleep like that, but
Kawaii.
nah.
It's
I was just like,
comfy.
oh, this is too big. So I gave it to my sister, and my sister loves it because she's like, oh yeah, I just walk around with nothing but a T-shirt now, and I'm just like,
Pooh Bear in it is the best. Like, let me tell you, if I didn't think I might get up during the stream, I'd be Pooh Bear in it right now.
What?
Pooh Bear in it.
I love that.
I will have to deny you all of that.
Please no. Please God no.
I will have to deny you all of that.
Cool. Wait for Chuck to be plugged in.
Yeah, just waiting on his webcam, I think.
Alright. There we go.
Yeah, I had the
Ricky. If you're listening, I appreciate your idea of cleaning was just throwing everything from the table on top of the rolling cart. I love you so much.
All right, good stream, everybody. We'll see you all next week. No, I'm just kidding.
So I'll be live streaming a murder.
So Chuck, oh my God, Chuck, what is that? Hold on, no, wait, move, Chuck, move out the
What?
way.
It's Baphomet,
Move the
dude.
book out the way too. Hold on, what is that?
That's Baphomet.
That's badass.
Oh,
Yeah.
Satan worshiping. It's alright.
Yeah.
So good.
No, I got that.
Kill Satan.
My friends got me that for my 30th? 33rd.
I feel young. when
How
you
old
said
am I?
that. I was like,
Oh my God.
no. I was like,
33? Oh, I'm gonna be 35 this year. Gross.
I feel so young.
You're the same age as my partner, Chuck.
Yeah. Okay, it's not terrible.
I'm the toy boy.
It's not great. But I
Could be
think
muffled.
I can fix it still. No, when it's done, it'll be the mouth will be cut open, the teeth will be open.
Getting double chucks.
Oh yeah. Do you like Marowak, Chuck?
Yes, I do.
I knew it. I was like, this is a man that appreciates a good Marowak.
Ah,
Captain Colors, I looked up and thought Chuck was cosplaying Cubone. Wait, he is, was he?
yeah. No. My top three: Marowak, Abra, and Haunter.
Nice.
Top 3 is Flygon. It's Flygon, Lucario, and I always have a nickname for it. I never call this by its Pokemon name. It's Flygon, Lucario, because it's Dragon Ground, then it's Steel Fighting, and then it's Emperleon, Water Steel.
Okay.
Cool. I don't know if I
Only
have a
like
top
3
three.
Modified type, and that's it.
I just like Dragonite.
Snorlax. That's it.
Snorlax. That's it, really. What about
Dragonair's it for me.
Torterra?
I wish I could just be Snorlax. Like, I want
Yeah,
that
that's-
life.
That's why he's my favorite.
Like,
I'm also
I
an old
just
school Pokemon fan, so
right. I was like, I know
Fair
one of
enough,
the
fair enough.
Pokemon he just said. I don't know who the other two are, but I recognize Lucario.
I don't know why we're getting so much reverb with you, Chuck, but it sounds like there's two of you.
Oh, hold on.
Flygon came out when Lucario came out.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I like
It's the
Dragonair.
Dragonfly Dragon.
Dragonair's my shit.
I like Dragonair.
welcome to
Dragon.
our Pokemon stream.
That's the first one that I thought was
Today
an electric dragon.
We're
type,
gonna be
but that's just
running
a flying
Pokemon
dragon.
Tabletop United.
There's a Pokemon tabletop game?
There's
Yes,
a
actually.
fan-made one, yeah.
That's crazy.
Actually pretty.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I will say that.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. They put a lot of work into it.
Hmm
I'm gonna start a fresh recording and
Oh, you dumb person! I didn't mute the other stream. That's why. Fixed.
Okay, I think we are set up and ready to go.
Take two.
Wonderful. Take 2.
Cool.
Action.
Welcome to Legend of the Five Rings, Heart of the Empire, session 4. Last session, a few things happened. You guys were taken to visit the real lord of Murasabshi Toshi, Doji Genai, who begged you profusely to allow his son to live. Not all of you were on board with that. It caused a little bit of tension in the party.
A little bit.
A lot of
A
bit.
little bit. A lot of tension in the party.
I didn't try to kill him. It's all good.
And currently the party is a little bit split. So Akodo Kuro, he headed off with his new dependent to try and speak to an old man about getting a ship out to the Mantis Islands to find the old man mounted to the mast of the ship. clearly murdered for taking the side of the Emerald Magistrate in the city. While the rest of the party went a few miles south of the city to find a Mantis sea captain who was apparently ignoring the restrictions on the dock. And when we got there, Kurokami was immediately drawn to the fact that there is a young woman at the head of the ship with a large black wolf at her side. Something that, or a person that he has been fated to meet since he was born.
Yep.
Or
That definitely sticks out as a memory to me.
There was other stuff that happened. There was duels. There was some bloodshed.
The gods got in the way of my fucking justice, you know.
Things got kind of tense.
That
Kinda.
pretty much brings us to the point that we're at the moment. So if the party is split, who do we start with? Let's start with Kuro. You're on the dock with your new adopted son, your red-headed son.
It's stepchild.
After finding the dead and mutilated body of the old man mounted to the front of the ship. What is your reaction to the sight
Anger.
of this?
This was an old man. There's no possible way he could defend himself. Anger. Great anger.
What is Akodo Kuro going to do about this?
Oh, he's gonna just have he's gonna have I'm sorry, putting myself too much in character where I'm like trying to like get mad and now I'm like losing it. It's like, okay, I'm angry. I gotta get angrier. But he's gonna have Akira. He's patting the head of Akira. Like he's trying to like calm himself down and not like show his rage to the child. But it's not gonna work. It's not working. So he's like just like trying to like control himself. He's like, Akira, listen, you're about to see a very, very angry version of me. And I do not want you to think badly of me. And he's gonna turn. And he's gonna look for the closest civilian because he's a hero of the people. The citizens probably don't like this, and they need a hero now. And he's about to be that hero. He's about to bring proper justice to this land now. So I want to talk to somebody and just like try to get some information out of them. Not violently, because I know it's not that person, but you know, it's like who done this misjustice. Where do I need to go to eradicate it?
Okay. Yeah. So I am going to need a investigation roll from you. But I think being a hero of the people, that gives you some bonuses.
Hero of the people is just a social one?
Yeah, but it's an advantage. Let me just bring that up. Hero of the people. When meeting citizens of Rokugan who are not members of the Samurai Caste, the target number for them to recognize you is determined by your glory rank. Okay, so it doesn't really affect your rolls against them, but it does affect how they perceive you.
Gotcha.
So the civilians here are less likely to like be afraid of you, but given the circumstances from the last time a peasant spoke to you, it might still be a little bit difficult to get someone to talk to you. But
I got you.
yeah, give me an
So let's
investigation roll.
investigation roll.
You've all had a night's sleep, which means you've recovered 1 void point.
Oh, that's gonna be handy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the people in the chat should have it pointed out to them that they can use the channel points to give a variety of benefits to the players or NPCs if you want to be a dick.
Spend those souls.
It's up to you. Yeah.
Help
yeah,
the
first-
lion out.
Or fuck him over. It's your choice.
You might need to die. Who knows?
We had somebody, we had one of my channel mods trying their damnedest to fuck over Covet
That
Syndicate
was so
last night.
glorious. That
was
was
good.
so awesome.
But yeah, the people in the chat they can help if they want to.
Yeah, so when I talk to this person, I sound angry. I am just threatening right now. My kind words are coming out as threatening.
Yep. Like so you're clearly like your face is probably flushed with anger. You're trying to sound reasonable to this poor peasant, the closest one that happens to be near you on the dock, as you kind of come storming off of it. And all they can do is like bow their head and apologize to you. But they're not in any way helpful for giving you information.
I'm going to ask Akira if the small children that he hung around with would help me out. Since we're back in his little hometown, I'm gonna see if Akira can be of use.
He looks a little bit unsure about that. That would require going back to the Red Lantern district.
And he knows that I'm not gonna go back there without proper reason. Besides this, and just going there is a dishonorable thing. So Kuro's just gonna rub his head frustrated. He's just like,
you can give me just a straight up perception roll.
okay, let me grab that. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. My anger is clouding my vision.
Yep. You're like just seeing red. There's like people. Obviously, the docks are still kind of busy. There's so many people sort of coming and going. You're still so angry about this old man that you're not really paying attention exactly to who is coming and going from the docks.
Oh. Kuro is just gonna take a deep breath and just like slowly calm himself. There's no fight going on, so he needs to save this pent up energy for any future assailant. So he's just calming himself. He's just like, okay, what would a crane do? What would a crane do? What would a crane do?
Father, we could find the others and you could ask them help.
No. Anything but that.
I
He's
could
just
ask them
gonna-
for help, but it means you wouldn't have to
Akira,
get your son.
don't ever say those words again. The only time you need to find others for help are if I am in mortal danger, I'm dead, or you're lost. Do
Sure.
you understand?
Nods and bows his head.
Just stay close for right now. I'm thinking. I'm going to go back to the ship, and I want to make a investigation roll to see if there's like anything I can find to trace back.
Okay.
I just see the severed head.
Let's get angry all over again.
The head.
Oh.
Mounted, like, the only thing that you can maybe tell from it is it's not a clean cut. It took multiple swings.
Ooh. He's somebody who doesn't know how to wield a blade. Akira.
Yes, father?
You know a lot of people around town. Where would this old man often visit? Where do old people often go?
There are a few tea houses a few streets away where a lot of the more respectable sailors spend their time when they're in the city.
Is it okay? That's a start. Okay, take me now. We cannot dilly dally. Their
He,
blood has been shed, and I plan on shedding plenty of it.
he sort of leads you away from the docks and back into the city properly. Jumping to the other three, you've arrived at this little beach where there's clearly a ship that's sort of docked in the sea in the sand. Like, obviously being Rokugan and being Far East Asia, it's like one of your big sort of junk style Far Eastern style ships. And there's a crew of maybe about between 20 and 30 samurai. Sort of, they're doing some maintenance to the ship. A few of them are kind of standing watch. Obviously, there's the beautiful young lady at the helm of the ship with her wolf, and sort of up in the sort of ropes and the masts. You can also see another young samurai. He's a young man who's dishing out some orders and things like that as well to the other samurai about the ship.
What's he look like?
He's maybe about the same age or around the same age range as the three of you, maybe a little bit older. He's got his hair sort of tied up in the top knot, but it's sort of loose, kind of similar to yours, so it's kind of blowing around in the wind. He's got a few scars, stubble from obviously a few weeks at sea, and he's sort of pointing not a katana or wakizashi to issue orders, but like a sickle type blade, a kama, which most of you would associate with being a peasant's weapon. But you're all aware that the Mantis don't always use traditional samurai weapon. Again, the young lady at the helm of the ship, she's also probably around the similar age range, the three of you. Which meaning rank-wise, as samurai, they probably fulfill a similar status position to the three of you, outside of you being Emerald Magistrates.
I look to Shinigami to see if he's picked up on the scent from when I showed him
He
the letter.
has sort of went a bit rigid. As he's sort of standing, nose pointed directly towards the ship, his eyes sort of staring directly towards the Black Wolf. You can see even the silhouette of the Black Wolf on the ship is also looking in your direction. And you can hear, you can't make out the words, but you can hear the shouting and stuff from the ship. And some of the samurai that are sort of fixing the ship up and on lookout start to kind of come towards the three of you.
You know, I've been thinking about this all week, and I still don't have an answer for how I think Urakami would respond in a situation like this. I feel like what he would probably do is just completely lose his cool and just bolt in that direction, like full on sprinting with like no regard, like running in that direction.
So, how does Shiro and Kisho react to Kurokami just sort of suddenly breaking into a run towards the ship?
If I was close enough, I'd probably try to grab him. At least outstretch my arm, for sure.
Kisho just kind of tilts his head and watches.
And then once I realize I'm not going to be able to grab him or catch up to him, I'm just going to let him go. And then keep walking calmly towards the same direction.
Yeah, so you take a more calm approach, Kisho. You're going to stay where you are. You're going to follow.
Kisho's gonna keep pace next to Shibashiro. I'm like, I guess he's decided it's a pirate's life for him.
I outwardly like don't try to like react to that too much, but I definitely probably chuckle at least a half.
Yep. You see like Kurokami sort of take off. The wolf like falls on his heels. The group of like 4 mantis samurai who are sort of coming towards you suddenly sort of draw their katanas or other weaponry. Halt! State your business here before we cut you down. They're sort of yelling that at Kurokami as you're sort of running towards them.
Who's the biggest, baddest looking one of them?
What?
Oh no.
Mantis Samurai are all fairly kind of rough and tumble looking. There probably is one who is like a big, sort of burly. Because there's a mantis. School. Let me find the name of them. That they do like drunken fist style. Let me if I can find these guys. See, the core book has nice sort of bookmarks in it, but the other books aren't as nice as that. Yeah, they're like some mantis are known as brawlers and like practice sort of the way of the drunken fist and improvised weaponry, and like one of them's this big sort of bare chested, covered in scars, big hairy mutton chop type sideburns going on. You can see he's got some weapons and stuff tucked into his belt, but he's the only one that doesn't draw a weapon. But out of the 4 samurai, he looks like he's probably the toughest out of the 4.
I take the sheath off of my belt, so I'm holding it into one hand, and with it down at my side, like from a full sprint, I just stop, and I gesture like outstretched, pointing the hilt of it towards him, and I kind of wait to see how he responds to that gesture.
He kind of puts his big, massive arms out to stop the other 3. You're offering me your weapon?
You'll take it blade first.
He sort of reaches out with a big giant hand and takes it from you. Then you're the ones that the captain sent a message to the city for then, the Emerald Magistrates.
I slowly nod, and then I gesture for him to give it back. Like, I was giving it to you because that's what you're supposed to do in this situation, but you're not keeping it.
Sort of looks at the sword still in the sheath. Then I trust that I won't have need to hurt you then.
I am looking dead past him at this point.
He sort of looks at you and follows your gaze. You have your eyes set on Lady Moshi.
Oh yeah.
It was her who told the captain to send for you in the city. She had a dream.
She is Shugenja then.
Shigenja, a prophetess, and a few other things. The captain's first mate, for example.
I nod and I say, and what do you think of the Emerald Magistrates? I'm just buying time for my friends to catch up so I can just bolt past him.
In a different time, my clan would have probably not got along with some amongst the magistrate. But these are different times. By this point, the other two have sort of caught up to where you guys are, where you are talking to these, or this one mantis in particular.
Kisho will step up and forgive the brashness of my companion. We are here on duty, obviously.
I brush past him.
Do not mind him. He means no harm, I promise you.
Some of the other mantis sort of instinctually sort of reach for their weapons, but like he again sticks out a big hand and stops them.
I appreciate your hospitality and your patience with this situation. I'm not quite sure what's going on.
Crane seems to have an eye on the Lady Moshi, almost as if he knows the lady.
Shiba, I guess he's not running away to be a pirate.
It would seem not.
Like a Crane would be suited to that lifestyle.
Pity.
He sort of, instead of bowing to the two of you, he sort of claps a big hand on each of your shoulders. We've been expecting you. I'll take you to the ship.
Kisho doesn't resist, he follows.
Yeah, just go along willingly as well.
At this point, like Kurokami sort of ran down onto the beach. The wolf sort of falling behind. The samurai that you've seen up on the ropes of the ship sort of shouts down towards you. You seem to be in a rush, friend.
Water?
Yeah, water.
Well, we only serve paying customers.
Yeah.
He was stopped by way of true love.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in a bit of a rush, yeah. I just shout back,
You feed me.
I've been waiting my whole life for this day.
He starts to sort of chuckle. You see him quite agilely sort of work his way down the rope. You notice that the woman at the sort of head of the ship, she's keeping her eye on you now that you're on the beach, but she hasn't moved to greet you at all. But this young samurai sort of, you hear him very lightly land on the wood of the ship. And he's sort of standing at the top of the gangplank as you're sort of reaching the bottom of it. And you see him sort of rest his hand lightly on the hilt of the katana that's sort of tucked into the sash that he's wearing. Well, I'm honoured that you feel that you've been waiting your whole life to meet me.
You motherfucker.
Pleasure. Seldom does a crane rush to greet a mantis such as this.
Can I size this guy up?
Yeah, it's a lore Bushido roll.
Lore Bushido. Okay, I don't think I have any lore roll, so I'm doing an untrained roll, right?
Untrained, yep. Unless someone wants to spend points to make it easy.
Anybody want to give me some souls? I think
That'll help. How do you do that?
I got it.
No,
I
you
got
guys
it.
can't
I'll
contribute.
do
You
this.
guys can't contribute. You're
Oh,
on the
give
show.
my points back.
Yeah, but that's how you do it, so everyone knows.
So everyone knows, yeah.
give me my 1.5k back. I've been saving those up for one of your next sessions.
I don't know if I can.
No, I've been
Derek,
saving up for divine intervention.
No one loves you enough, Derek.
All right, untrained.
I had 6.6. No, I'm back down.
Oof. Not great.
In terms of honor, as you'd probably expect from a mantis, he isn't as honourable as yourself or most of your companions. And by the way he sort of holds himself and the way that he's speaking to you, that's kind of obvious to see. But he's there's maybe a bit more honour there than you'd maybe have expected to find in a mantis sailor, or clearly at some point probably a pirate.
Does he look like the captain?
By the way he's sort of holding himself, and like the fact that he's the only one that stopped working while everybody else is kind of still, you can feel all the eyes on you, but none of them have stopped doing what they're doing. So the fact that he feels comfortable enough to stop and talk kind of implies that he probably is the captain of the ship.
So I don't think I've stopped running at this point. And I don't think I do stop running at this point. I think I still keep running.
Yeah, if you're going to come up that gangplank, he firmly sort of places himself in your way. Emerald Magistrate or not, no one gets on the ship without me saying so far. Now I politely ask you to go back down onto the beach.
Are we in earshot? Can we see this interaction?
By this point, you guys are coming closer, and you can now hear the conversation.
What's...
Kisho is immediately gonna step forward. I do believe, Kurakami, we've been a bit hasty. Maybe we do not offend our guests, or a whole boat full of them.
Can you give me a courtier roll?
Yes, I can.
Oh, etiquette is probably better, but yeah, I think you've got this.
I can do either one.
Yeah. I think etiquette's actually a bit better because it uses your awareness. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So you're voicing it loud and clear enough for all the sailors to hear. You're making it perfectly clear you're not intending to insult anyone here. But you're doing it in a slightly more, maybe a more casual way than you would say around a crane or a lion.
Yep.
a way that sort of fits the sort of mantis mindset.
Looking dead past him to the woman, I say, I meant no disrespect whatsoever.
He sort of glances towards the woman. She has a fair thing, isn't she?
I deadpan him.
My man is focused.
She is my first mate, and I suppose the good luck charm of this here ship. She was the one who told me to send a messenger to the city to receive a group of emeralds in the district, although I was told there was 4 of you. At 5, a correction, there should be 5 of you.
Companion will be joining us soon enough. Apologies. He really needed to eat some food.
Meanwhile, playing old people at Go. So, what are you gonna tell me later? Finish this game.
He sort of scans the 3 of you. So, to whom do I speak? The crane, the scorpion, or the phoenix?
Well, what is it you wish to speak of? I'm going to assume your inability to dock in the city.
Is there spicy?
Oh. I have a few little birdies who told me that the magistrate of the city has been cast out by his own father and mother. They left the city in the early hours of the morning.
Seems that the footsteps of fate saw me fit not to bloody my blade.
But there are still those amongst the city who would rather not see ships coming and going.
And how did you get here? Oh, that's why you're at the beach.
They were docked here, not in the city.
Well then.
Well, obviously, we would like to rectify this situation as soon as possible, as we have business to attend to, and I definitely would still love to see where that newly cast out individual will be heading out.
He sort of looks at Keisho for a moment. I might have that information, but we also have a score to settle with Kaido. Where he's heading is troublesome and maybe of interest to a group of Emerald Magistrate.
Well, I very much believe so.
Now, you know Imperial law states that Gaijin ships are not allowed to port in anywhere in the mainland of Rokugan.
Yep.
Only in certain Mantis ports are they allowed to conduct business. And as of late, those businesses have been strained as there are certain individuals, Kaido being one of them, who have reached out beyond the will of the Empress to batten their own coin purses.
Yes, we have momentarily dealt with that situation, with more to come, but I assume the other one is the old lady.
I see. I see you met Lady Kogami.
Very lovely.
She is a sweet fruit, although rotting on the inside.
So, knowing that as well, what do you know of the children she keeps around?
Many of them are the bastard offspring of the poor women that are in her employ. Many of them are quite young, as you may have noticed. Maybe in the times in between the old and new Imperial lines. The Emerald Magistrate were maybe not so keen of eye on watching out for Gaijin ships. Her and her group have been doing business with some Gaijin vessels for a little over a decade now.
Hisho nods, and the whole while he continuously looks over his shoulder, looking to see any reaction from Shibashiro.
Yeah, you wouldn't really see any, but I would say she is a problem we would certainly like to rectify.
That's good to hear, because the crane magistrates within Murasabishi Toshi have been doing very little to deal with that problem. I suppose under the guidance of Kaido, they were making plenty of profit from that business.
I guess my question about this situation is, what were the Lord and Lady doing while the sun was running the town?
Lord and Lady Doji... The Mantis clan have no love for Lady Doji of Murasabishi Toshi, or her husband for that matter. The former being a long-term adversary of my clan, while the latter being a entirely weak-willed individual. We have old rivalries against Lady Doji and no respect for Lord Doji. But neither of them were involved in their son's misgivings, if that's what you're wanting to hear.
No, not at all. I'm wondering more so why he was in charge and why they weren't handling the business.
Well. Now, that's a long story. Now, I grant you leave to come aboard my ship, and we can talk about this in the captain's quarters. If it so interests you, sort of motions towards Kurokami, I can invite Lady Moshi to join us for this conversation as well.
I would assume he wants to talk to her privately.
Having been forced to take a moment and think about how he almost showed his whole ass to this woman, he takes a breath and nods and smiles as diplomatically as possible and says that would be amenable.
Then, welcome aboard my ship. Lady Sun's Glory. Sort of steps aside on the gangplank to let the three of you on board, and leads you to his quarters. Jump back to Kuro. Akira has taken you to this cozy little street in the city where you can see that there's a number of tea houses and sort of food establishments and other places where it's perfectly acceptable for a samurai to be seen enjoying the time here.
Kuro's looking around. He is staying away from all of the tea houses. Tea houses mean tea ceremony, and he's not about to torture himself for information. He's not about to torture himself for information. He's like,
Always tea ceremony. Tea ceremonies are special occasions. But in a tea house, you don't have a tea ceremony if you specifically requested.
right, but he is a Emerald magistrate, so they're gonna try that shit. And he's just not for it. He's like, no, I know a setup when I see one. And this is one of the biggest setups ever. He's gonna go to a food establishment, and he's looking for drunk old people.
Akira takes you to a little sort of noodle place that serves food and also serves sake. Probably not the highest quality sake, but it serves food and drink. It's probably where your more reputable merchants and some of the lower end of the samurai caste could probably go and interact with one another.
Nice. Kuro's gonna look around, and he's gonna like walk up to like the oldest person he can find and like give a proper bow and ask that he could be seated with the head of wisdom at the table.
This old man looks up at you with like really thick, heavy white eyebrows that come down halfway over his eyes.
Master Roshi?
You're surprised he can even see you. Come sit. Do you play
Kuro.
Motions to the Go board on the table?
He was like, yeah, I play. Kuro's not. Yes, dear one, I do play indeed. Yo, like the excitement, he's trying to like maintain himself. I do indeed play. My father has taught me well.
Come sit. Your servant boy can go and get you food and drink.
Oh, this isn't my servant boy. This is my son.
You
Though
see,
his hair is a bit miscolored, this is my boy now.
you see him sort of one eye opens, like the eyebrow raises up. His eye opens wide enough that you can see it beneath the wrinkles. But he politely doesn't say anything.
Thank you for understanding. He has recently come into my care.
Then your son can go and fetch us some food and drink, and we can set up the board for a game.
I hand Akira one coat. He was like, make sure there is plenty of food and drink to go around for both me and this man right here.
The boy sort of nods his head and he'll disappear to go get you some food, a bottle of sake to share between the two of you.
Tell me, sir, while we play this game, I have a question to ask. Do you know of the old shipwright, the ship owner whose head was found attached to his vessel?
I know the man that you speak of. We played from time to time.
Kuro instantly, yes, this is the best move. Fuck you guys. Oh, I see. I am sorry to hear of your loss of friendship then.
It's a terrible shame what happened to but
I can clearly tell what happened to him, but who did it, if you don't mind me asking? For I am new around these parts.
He takes a glance around. I hear rumors. Being an old man, people are always comfortable to speak freely around me, thinking that I can barely hear them. I heard about the confrontation on the docks at my friend's ship with a group of samurai and some ne'er-do-wells. I believe that you're maybe one of those samurai, so you already know the answer to your own question.
Ah, I see. It is true as they say, with wisdom come age. I am sorry for trying to mislead you, sir. It's just I wish to avenge your friend.
By yourself?
Yes, sir.
I hear it is reckless for a man to seek vengeance on his own. Especially when the numbers are so widely superior. Isn't it written in one of those books on war?
It is indeed, as you said it. But I believe that with skill comes an advantage itself. They fear me already. They do not wish to cause trouble with me. And I would like to make sure that I make a proper example of. If not, if need be, sir, if you're willing to grant me the name, I will grab my companions and will swiftly cut through them. That I can promise you.
While you're talking, you're kind of him and you're kind of moving pieces around the board. You see that the old man is like 4 or 5 moves ahead of you easily.
I'm not trying to lose that either. Can I make a intelligence roll?
There is a game skill.
Ah, damn! I didn't want to roll like that. Let me find it. Give me a moment. I know exactly what she was talking about. Yeah, here it is.
Okay, you're not maybe not 4 or 5 moves ahead, maybe 2 or 3 though. He's not making you look quite that bad. Seldom do I get the pleasure of playing against a samurai or having a conversation with one of your station.
I treat those who are older than me with great respect, as I was trained and raised to be. For, like I said before, sir, with age comes wisdom. That also brings knowledge. And I would like it to see that knowledge continues to be passed down through me and into others. Where's Akira at? I'm looking for my son now. It's been a while since he's gone.
Yeah, he'll have came back by this point with food and drink for the two of you.
Okay.
He kind of stands quietly watching.
Sit, boy, sit, eat. He's not gonna hurt you.
He kind of smiles at Akira. Most of his teeth, apart from maybe one, are all missing. The boy's still all skin and bones.
When I do mean it when I say the boy was recently came into my care, but he has been starting to be well fed. You can tell him yourself, Akira. Be honest with the man.
Yeah, he's like noodles hanging out of his mouth, nodding.
Akira, eat slower. I told you nobody's gonna take your food from you. If they try, come tell me.
See, the boy's already had to grow up fighting for what is his.
I give an understanding nod.
Unfortunately, the life of many within the Empire.
An unfortunate life indeed for right now. Hopefully things will get better with time. Things are supposed to get easier through the generation, does it not? Can I roll another game skill roll to see if I can like pull ahead?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Ooh. Okay. Yep. You see the old man raise an eyebrow again. Is suddenly like you're now sort of equally matched. You play well, although maybe it's natural skill. I think maybe with a bit of time you can maybe put up a decent challenge. Now the boy,
I chuckle.
are you sure you wish to endanger this boy's life?
I pause and I'm like, a parent would never want to bring immediate danger to their child, but I have already told this child that he must follow my path as a samurai, and so he must be used to danger. When I was young, I've grown with danger. My parents would often bring me to battlefields and leave me off to the side with a couple of bodyguards as the battle would unfold. I wish to pass down that tradition to all my children, blood or not.
Your companions you mentioned, where are they?
They're off to meet someone outside of the city. I cannot remember. If I do recall correctly, Akira, do you remember where they're saying they were going? I wasn't paying attention to them.
You notice Akira sort of looking up with like noodles and stuff still in his mouth.
Kira, boy.
South. They went south of the town.
Akira, wipe your mouth. Don't talk with your mouth full.
Sort of wipes it on the sleeve of his little
Akira!
scruffy kimono.
Oh, you're making me look bad in front of this old man. This man wise and wisdom. Oh,
The old man.
Train you nothing.
He's sort of chuckling. He's not a samurai. He doesn't really care about etiquette quite as much. But you see him sort of raise another eyebrow and looking around. Can you give me a perception roll again?
Oh yeah, I can give you perception. I can give you perception, all right. I can't.
The old man sort of messes up the boy's hair. My lord samurai, I kindly and politely suggest that you maybe want to reconvene with your companions outside of the city. I feel that they are you here within the city who would like to bring you and this delightful child harm.
I nod with understanding, taking that as there is a sign of imminent danger. You might want to get the fuck out. I'm gonna move my piece to purposely lose within the next round and say, it seems that I have made a mistake by moving my piece here. I must go and practice more before I return.
Hopefully in the future we can have another game.
Hopefully in the future we will have another game. Come, Akira. And sir, you may keep the change. So I'm taking another coat out my thing.
Burning through all that money. Kira sort of quickly slurps down what's left in the noodle bowl and gets up to follow you, stick in hand.
I'm gonna put my hand on Akira's head, and we're gonna give a deep bow. Like I'm forcing his head down to bow towards the old man. Thank you, sir, for your kind words and wise wisdom. And I'll unbow ourselves as we hastily leave.
Cool.
Akira, as we move through the city, keep your eyes out now for anybody following us. Let's hurry up. You said south, they say? We'll head south and track down my companion. This city is going to be rid of this vermin by tonight.
Yeah, quickly nods his head, and the two of you start to make your way out through the city's southern gate. And back to the other three. You're brought into the captain's cabin, which is quite well furnished. The Mantis aren't exactly a poor clan. As you can imagine, being the only clan legally allowed to do business with Gaijin cultures, that brings in quite a lot of wealth. On top of that, the Mantis clan aren't above extorting money from other clans. When they were given the status of Great Clan, they were given regency over the seas of Rokugan. And so they feel it's perfectly acceptable for them to extort travelling taxes from other clans. Over the years, they've been less inclined to do it. They don't do it quite as heavily anymore because obviously it starts to piss off all the other clans. And being the newest of the great clans, that's a bad way to ruffle some feathers. But they are probably one of the wealthiest clans in Rokugan. Probably after the Crane clan. They are maybe the wealthiest clan in Rokugan. But nowhere near as honourable or as politically savvy.
Finger guns.
But you're in this nice little cozy cabin. There's enough space for all of you to kind of sit. Obviously, it's not like a Western ship. There's no chairs and things like that. There's like cushions and a little floor table. When you're asked to sit down, you're given a choice of 3 drinks. You can either have tea, or sharing a glass of sake, or if you're more inclined, a cup of soshu, which is a much stronger rice-based. It's more like a liquor than like a wine. It's like very strong. Most samurai don't drink it. More commonly amongst clans like the crab or mantis or unicorn, but very strong alcohol.
I'll take tea.
Sort of nods his head. My 2 other guests, tea, sake.
We'll take tea as well. Thank you.
What's the first mate having?
You'll have a tea.
Have tea as well.
I suppose I should have tea to be civil. And again, to be civil, I suppose I should ask the names of my new guests.
Kakita Kurokami.
Kakita?
Shiba Shiri.
One of the Shiba family.
Bayushi Kisho.
Nabayushi. Such honourable and well-established names. 2 descendant from some of the great kami themselves.
I have studied long and hard to emulate Kakita's methods.
I am Yoritomo Dansa, captain of this ship. And this is Moshikimi, my first mate. She gives a deep bow to the three of you. It is an honor, Emerald Magistrate. He doesn't bow. You're on his ship.
What's one step above prostration?
A deep, deep bow? Don't know.
90 degrees at the hip.
Yeah.
I bow to her and kind of stay there for a few seconds.
She sort of looks at you with these dark, they're not brown or black, they're like a really dark green eyes. And she sort of keeps her eyes locked on you as you sort of bring yourself back up from the low bow. Bayushi, Kisho, and I suppose Shibashuru, can you give me... What would this be? Let me bring up my blank character sheet to get a look at the skill points. Investigation or etiquette? I'll take rolls from the two of you.
Etiquette awareness.
Yep. Okay, so Shiva, you're a bit blissfully unaware. Isho, you read a few things from the room at the minute. Clearly there's something between Kurokami and Kimi, the first mate here. It's as if they know each other, but they haven't formally said anything or done anything that would imply that they actually do. The looks between each other definitely have a depth to them. But the third person in this room that this relates to is the captain here. You notice Dansu he initially sort of smirks when Kurokami is bowing so deeply to his first mate, but very quickly and very briefly shifts to something a lot more jealous, just for that brief moment.
Oh no.
Kisho will watch these interactions and just sit there with his tea, just kind of looking back and forth, just... You can't see it, but there's a shit-eating grin beneath his mask. So, are the two of you old friends? Old lovers, perhaps?
I'm like a million miles away.
He's experiencing what I experience whenever I'm in a fucking political setting. He's in the zone. He has entered the zone that only I have reached yet so far.
I'm just looking her straight in the eyes, like that's like there's nothing else in the world right now.
Kisho, you notice the captain, he's sort of fidgeting with some rings that are on his fingers. It's not very common for samurai to wear jewellery like that, but he's adorned with a few bits and pieces, some rings, a necklace. He has a few ear piercings. You can even see a few tattoos. But he is fidgeting with one of the rings on one of his fingers, while kind of glancing towards Kurokami and his first mate. curious about that myself. You both seem to recognize one another.
Is there any do any of the rings have any symbolism or runes or anything that triggers any knowledge? Or do they just look like he's fancy as hell?
There's a few that are of sort of Rokugani design, but he's also wearing one or two pieces of jewelry that are definitely foreign.
Okay.
There's no strong symbolism behind any of them, and if there was behind any of the foreign jewelry, you'd need to make a lower Gaijin check for that.
I'll
But
try,
he,
but I don't think
Yeah.
I will get anything.
Just by listening, what are the wolves doing? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Were you gonna say something, Will?
you're-
No.
The wolves are probably waited outside the cabin. The cabin would be very tightly cramped if they were in. But they were kind of sniffing around each other on the way in. Yeah, no, actually, one of the things is a bit obvious to you. Is one of the rings that he's wearing has like a large sort of coin-shaped piece on it that is similarly emblazoned to the coinage that you found in one of the bugs on the docks.
Okay.
Lee, like Moshi Kimi is a sort of response to it. There's just a familiarity between from Kurokami-sama. I don't believe we've ever met.
Oh, come on. Exchanging looks like that. You had to have met. What do you think, Captain?
You see him starts to sort of fidget a little bit more. If she says she's never met Kurokami-sama, then I have no reason to disbelieve her. But you see him he's sizing Kurokami up.
And do I see this? Do I notice?
Oh yeah. He probably doesn't because he's clearly entranced with the beautiful lady here, but it's probably even clear to Shiro. Since you've pointed out the looks and things like that, it's probably obvious now to Shiro that there's maybe a little bit of tension in the air here. You being a Bushi, it's very obvious to you that he is weighing up his chances.
Well, oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I finish messing with my tea from before and say, are we gonna talk about exchanging looks or get down to business? I've seen these looks before and I'd like to get back to them myself.
Oh.
Maybe we should do business over Shisaki on a second thought.
He puts his teacup away and grabs the bottle of sake and a few glasses. Moshikimi sort of waves her hand to the sake. Clearly not wanting to have any. Then we'll talk business, Emerald Magistrates. That is, after all, why you're here. He pours you all a glass unless you otherwise say no.
I'm good. No thanks.
I'll take it.
Yeah, he sort of looks Kurokami up and down for a split second when he turns down the alcohol and like pours the two for Kisho and Shio. Business, of course, is related to the goings on in the city. Said the story was long about why Lord and Lady Dojo were not active in running the city. Now, Lord Doji has always been an ineffectual ruler. I don't know why. Maybe name alone is the reason he's been left in charge. Around 30 years ago, not long after we were granted possession as a great clan, we were ambitious. And through money and other methods that other clans may not consider honourable, we exerted a great deal of control over Murasaki Toshi, to the point where, while the city was the domain of the Crane clan in name, everyone knew it was actually the Mantis clan that ruled the city. What did the Crane clan do? You'd expect that they would have sent champions, Hikita Julius or Daidoji warriors to try and muscle us out, but they didn't seem to be wanting to start a clan war between their new neighbour. They asked for help from elsewhere. This is where Lady Doji, or formerly Lady Akodo, comes into the picture. She arrived with a group of lion bushi, and much to the Mantis' dishonour, they proceeded to challenge any Mantis samurai that they could find within the city to a duel, with it being stated that if they lost the duel, then they would have to get on their ships and leave and return to their islands, and give up any holdings or possession that they had within the city itself. Now, we are humble merchants and sailors. We're not too bad in a fight, but dueling is not the strength of the Mantis. And so, as you'd expect, very few Mantises won those duels against the Lion Clan. And when the last Mantis was driven from the city, Lady Akodo went and formally presented the city as a marriage proposal to Lord Doji. She'd been technically running the city for a while, and I suppose the city still wasn't officially under the control of the Crane clan then either. The Lion clan had a little foothold in somewhere prosperous. But Lady Doji is getting on in years, as you've no doubt seen. And business was never her strong suit. Lord Doji, for having no backbone, is the astute businessman, and he's seen potential in another member of the Doji family. The potential to make the city officially and strongly back in the grasp of the Crane clan. But others seen the potential in this would-be heir. And so the young Crane was married up within the family to the point where being the magistrate of even a prosperous city such as this was a little beneath his station. So Lord and Lady Doji had no choice but to make their real son magistrate of the city. You've all met Kaido. A drunk, a lich, no spine, and of course willing to make deals with Gaijin, even if it does mean a death sentence by the Empire. Why is it that he managed to leave the city alive? I wonder.
Isho just kind of takes a sip of the sake. Hopefully, that can be rectified soon enough.
The boy's still alive. I hear he was cast out of the family, however.
Yes, there was the duel didn't go the way we had hoped.
And there we have it. Leaving everything up to Jules. When maybe a knife somewhere quiet and dark would have been more suitable.
Or poison.
Now that is the scorpion way of thinking. Mantises aren't venomous, but we are dangerous. Which is why Kaido didn't like me coming in and out of the city.
Oh yes, he made quite a big deal about the mantis who didn't want to listen to him.
Without causing offense to Kakita Kurokami here, I'd like to say quite like most cranes not to wish to dirty their beaks. Ask an Emerald Magistrate, however, to deal with your own dirty business when you know that you have been responsible for lots of illegal activity is more stupid than I gave Kaido credit for. I think the old lady is actually the brains behind everything there. Kaido was just the money. And now he doesn't even have that, so you might find Kaido strung up on a tree somewhere the next time you see him.
Would be a just end, but disappointing. I feel that there's at least 3 people in this room who would love to let him die by their hand.
I think it'd be safe to say that everyone in this room would probably like to see Kaido die by their hands. He did cause great offense to my first mate here. One of the last times we were in the city. I almost took his own head off myself, but his bodyguard interfered.
I flipped him.
For the first time, I think I look away from Akimi and I stare at him and I say, "What did he say?"
He said something along the lines that a woman is blessed as she should be available to a man like him for a few coins.
What time of day is it?
Mid-afternoon.
I get up and I walk out of the cabin. And as I'm at the door, I say, "Where did you say he was?"
I haven't got to that part in the story yet. But if you need to know, he was heading south along the road. I don't assume that he'd be looking to stop off at the Daidoji estate, you know, being cast out of the clan and all. He might have been heading inland, back towards the Crablands. He was, after all, taught the ways of a merchant by the Crab Clan. Maybe his allies there. I think following him, though, would take you presumably away from the problems that the Emerald Magistrate have sent you here to deal with.
I have to make a roll right now, Andy. I have to make a roll because I took True Love as a disadvantage. So this is the exact kind of scenario.
Yep.
Whenever you're in a position where you must choose between love and duty, you must spend a void point before I can choose duty over my lover.
Oh. That's steep.
So
That's rough,
I
buddy.
guess
Yes.
that I don't make a roll then.
Nope,
Fine.
you just spend a void point.
Well then. I don't want to split the party any further. I asked my homies if we could put our duty to the side for a moment. Not because otherwise I'd have to spend a void point, because otherwise I'd have to spend a void point. I think
Shoot.
that sorry.
I'm all for a hunting game. Like,
This is a complete sandbox. You guys can do what you like. I'm flexible.
Shibashira says it was the Kami's will. Our paths will cross again, I'm sure. We should see to these people first before we go hunting down people that fairly escaped their fate.
Oh, fuck, I also have like a really big respect for religion too. Okay, I have to spend a void point then. Okay, I'm 1 void point spent. Okay.
And then like I get up and get closer to you and I say I give you my word. We will handle that also in due time.
I guess I wouldn't have
can-
made it to the cabin door then. I probably would have started walking that way and then stopped. And so
Yeah.
I stopped where I returned to my seat.
You see the captain sort of glance towards his first mate. Oh. It seems that despite never having met each other before, Kurokami-sama here is willing to go and end a man's life for the insult. As I suspect, you have a duty here. The Emerald Magistrate wouldn't have sent you here for no reason. I assume that the Gaijin involved are the real purpose that you're here. And any who are dealing with them. Kaido's lost his money, he's no longer a priority for the Emerald Magistrate. And it's most likely that the Yoshimura have already strung him up from a tree. Either that or his bodyguard has, as in it can no longer afford to pay him.
Who am
I
I?
put my sake glass down heavily, and say, so the older woman then, just completely change, like wanting to move to that subject.
Lady Kagome, she's a piece of work. She doesn't. Well, she does. She'll take any man or woman who comes to her looking for some coin to settle debts, peasant or no. You'd be surprised to actually hear that there are one or two ladies in her employment who, once upon a time, were from reputable samurai families. She gets her claws into everything. She has the cheek to call her organization the Happy Village. I doubt any of them are actually happy. Now, the Gaijin ship that comes into port that does business with them is due to arrive in a night or two. The weather might have slowed them down, you see. You could do your duty as Emerald Magistrate and apprehend, play judge, jury, and executioner. We could prevent the Gaijin ship from leaving port. Maybe seize anything that they have on board that might be valuable to the Mantis Clan. Payment for bypassing the only legal places that they should be doing business. And we all benefit from the situation.
Very good plan.
Now, the issue of this is harming the Gaijin comes with problems for my clan. Business is already tense. Harming any of the Gaijin sailors, it might escalate problems. So my request is that you do whatever you want to the Rokugani involved in the situation, but you leaving a message with the Gaijin to me and my crew.
Look
Don't
over
believe
to
that should be
my
an issue.
friends. Yeah.
Oh.
I was just gonna look to them, so.
A sign of agreement?
Agreed.
Very much so.
Then you probably would want to catch your other companions, fill them in on what the plan is, and you're free to camp here and around the ship for the next night or two while we get things prepared. Stopping a Gaijin ship isn't easy. They have Gaijin pepper and weapons that can wield it, which can be
Let's see if
troublesome.
can I cut a cannon in half? A cannonball in half? Just
What?
We'll see.
He's gonna stand in front of a cannon. That's the way he's gonna go.
You said you wanted to die fighting something big. There's a cannon.
Yeah.
You're free to head outside, find a space to set up your camp for the night. I'm sure my men will raise any alarms if we see anyone unknown approaching the ship.
As we stand to leave, I kind of stop and I ask Akimi if I could speak with her privately for a moment.
She nods her head. I think a private conversation outside would be agreeable. Kisho and Shiro, you can feel that tension in the room rise again. And this time, instead of fidgeting with the ring, you can see the captain sort of tapping the hilt of his kama, or the handle of the kama a little bit.
Well, while they speak, I'm not sure what the rest of your night looks like, but I would like to continue our conversation. As I think
My
We
man
could
stole the bow,
find-
and is nobody still gonna bring that
I forgot about that.
up?
Anyway,
Oh my god.
Is nobody gonna bring that up?
He's a scorpion. He got away with it, bro.
Why you put me on blast? Let me steal my bow. That's 20 kukri, man. That's a lot of money.
you still got your bow, you stole it.
But I'm wondering why I tried to shoot you. Jesus.
I mean, I already got assassinated and attempted once. What's another one?
Right.
we can have a
Right.
conversation about the lady and all the various ways to bring her down, and they can go have their chat.
Can I try manipulation roll?
You
A
can.
A homie, dude.
I got you, boo.
Hey.
Ooh. Yeah. So, what way are you trying to manipulate him?
I'm trying to get him to focus on me and just push him away from whatever's going on there, and that get him into thinking, yeah, we've got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, you see him sort of snap out of his sort of glances towards his first mate and your crane companion,
My man playing Wee Man.
talking about how we can resolve the issue with Lady Doji as an appealing matter to me. I feel that if I was responsible for giving the clan a foothold back in the mainland again, it would look good.
I
What
would
about your
also-
Phoenix companion?
I would also excuse myself. I would like to take some time,
Of course.
and I would just go to leave.
Sort of lightly nods to you as you make your way out. Kurokami, you leave with Kimi, and Kisho, you're left in the captain's quarters with the captain. Jumping back to Kuro, you're on the road south. It's you and the boy.
Good conversation. I'm trying to ease my way into his heart.
He is equal parts terrified of you and awed by you.
My dad is weird.
Hmm.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped turned upside down.
He is sometimes he'll slip into calling you Lord, and then other times he'll call you Dad. He's not quite used to it yet. But he'll sort of listen to whatever wisdom you have to pass to him on the road.
If we're talking about like as if we're walking, it sounds like a pretty far walk. I'm gonna be teaching him army cadences.
Can you give me a perception roll?
Oh yeah.
I totally thought you were gonna ask, can you give me an example?
Oh yeah, I can give you plenty of
Oh, we
examples.
know.
Yes.
If you really want me to start singing some cadences, I
No,
can.
please God, you're gonna give me fucking flashbacks.
I have like 3 favorite ones.
Oh, 7. Shira, you've left the ship by this point. You're sort of, by the time it took him to find the old man, play a game of Go, and have a conversation, is probably about the same time that you guys are having part of your conversation in the captain's cabin.
Hmm.
Are you happening to take a little wander away from the beach?
I did want to go down, like find a beach area to sit at, like near the water, to like not actually meditate, I guess, but something along those lines.
Can I get a perception or an investigation roll from you?
Sure.
These roll well.
Perception.
Oh, there it is.
It's your sort of making your way.
Was home when you left. You're right. Your sister was home when you left. You're right.
As long as
I
you're
left
you're
my
making your way
home.
along the beach, kind of parallel to the road. A little bit in the distance, you can hear a familiar voice.
I left my home for the army.
But you catch a glimpse. There's some bushes and stuff that sort of lie to the sides of the road and sort of shield parts of the beach. You catch a glimpse of some figures within those bushes, clearly readying bows to fire at the
Oh,
oncoming person on foot on the road, who you're pretty sure is Kuro.
uh,
I am not being quiet.
yeah. I mean, I guess. How long would I think I would have, like enough to get up there to these people, like sneakily, or should I just yell out, basically?
In terms of, from what you've rolled like an amazing roll. You could say maybe like 3 figures in those
3
bushes. And they are pretty much ready to open fire on him. So shouting and running up is probably the
Yeah, that's what I would do then.
better bit.
Should we go ahead and take a break?
Yeah, we can take a break here.
Oh yes, take a break when fire is about to be rained upon me, please.
Oh yeah. Gotta get those cliffhangers, bro. It keeps the people from leaving during the breaks.
We'll leave there. We'll come back to what's happening in 5 minutes.
All right. Sounds good. See you guys in about 5-ish minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Alright,
We will be right back with all the samurai action.
Oreos. Ooh. I'm grabbing Oreos just for you guys to know, everybody in general. Oreos.
Samurai Sundays brought to you by Nabisco.
Bushy Bros Night Lies, brought to you by Nintendo, the family-friendly game. When we come back for break, it's just Violet.
Just ads all break.
Oh god. You a musician, mates? I am the musician. Oh wait, they can't hear me still. Damn it.
No, I think the mics are hot. They can hear us.
Oh yeah, I am the musician. Whenever they want RB cadences, they just have to let me know. I love my home for the army. Oh, let me go grab these Oreos.
And then there was Chuck. I need water. But I don't want to get out of my chair.
Oreo.
All right, I'm back.
Oreo. How? Tasty. Where did my mouse go?
Eddie providing the break entertainment.
I think I ate my mouse. Is that why it was crunchy? Oh wait, I forgot the mics are high. Hello?
Hi.
Did you hear all of that?
Oh yeah, I heard all the noises, all the uh.
Oh no!
And then you
I
said,
really
"Did I
like
eat my
Oreos.
mouse?"
No,
Can you
because I was looking
get-
for it and it was like, oh, this is really crunchy.
Oreos are pretty good, especially when you're about to get shot by arrows.
Right?
It's okay though, I got you.
You got me? Thanks, battle buddy.
At least with the notice.
And instantly draw a sword.
Cup of tea.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Cool.
The next time I do a super cool feat, I'm gonna have Kuro shout the world.
All right, we all back?
I can't hear Chuck. So...
There he is. I see him coming on.
No,
Hi.
anybody got that reference?
No, I didn't. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. Sure appreciate you.
Hello.
Hello again.
Chuck, do you get the Worldo reference?
What's up?
I said, did you get the Worldo reference?
What did I miss? I wasn't here.
No. Do you get the Worldo reference?
No, what's that?
Never mind.
Oh. Make me feel bad about it, okay?
Sag.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I thought you would be the one, Chuck. I thought you was the chosen one.
Why
Some chat.
are you gonna make me feel bad about not? Come on.
I'm not trying to make you feel bad. It's just I thought you would at least know. You was my light in the darkness.
That's the one that you usually gets the referencing.
You didn't get the reference either, Andy?
Nope.
Rip.
This is going to end up being another anime to add to the watch list.
Oh yes, JoJo Bizarre Adventures.
Yeah, it's been on the watch list already, so I'll get right into watching that at some
No,
point.
you don't have to jump right into it. That's a long series. That's a
Start it right now.
no.
Right.
I don't want to torture nobody like that.
Yeah, like I've heard it.
See,
I've heard
Mash gets it. JoJo is good, but it's random.
Yeah, but she's like a huge anime nerd.
Mashy. The next time I do something really cool, it's for you.
Just stare at the camera and wait for her response.
Right.
You gotta tell me when she responds. I'm staring
I
at
got you. I got you.
Let's get back to this.
She responded. I
Hopefully
saw that way.
quick and hopefully not lethal encounter with half the party.
Is this an ambush? I'm used to those.
Yeah, cool. So, Shibashiru, you are shouting for Kuro to watch out
Yeah.
as you run up the embankment from this beach towards the ambushers who are hiding in the bushes to the side of the road.
Can I
Kuro, you can
react in enough time because of that?
Yeah, you can hear him shouting for you to watch out, and I will take initiative rolls for everyone involved.
Damn
Where-
it. I needed to. Where's my child?
Where's my
nice try.
boy?
Boy. Come here, boy.
I'm gonna teach you how to use a sword.
The one time I get a high roll is on initiative. The time
Damn.
when I needed you most, it mattered.
Good thing I warned you.
And let's roll for these random Ronin. 9,
Random Ronin. It's a good band name.
13, and 10. 9, 10, 13. Face up. Probably closer to being bandits than proper Ronin. Technically they're Yakuza. But the Yakuza don't exist in rope guns. Could use the Korean term of gangpei, which just means gangster.
Yo, what's up? My name is Ronan, and I'm
Or
always
Kaya.
strolling.
Cool. Then Kuro, yeah, you're quick to react once you've been given the warning cry from Shibashira, who you can't see yet, but you can hear him shouting on you to watch it.
I'm drawing my sword and I'm motioning for my son to get far, far away from me.
Nope. Yeah, the boy will sort of dash away somewhere where he can hide.
Come out, you cowards! Come out, cowards. Yeah, that's fine. That's it. My sword's drawn. I'm in a defense stance since I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. This is one of the rare few times you will see me get into a defensive stance.
So you're taking the defensive stance
Mhm.
and readying yourself. So drawing your sword is a standard action. So you can't attack this turn. But you don't know where you're being attacked from is the thing, but you just know that you're
Mhm.
being attacked. So you defensive stance or full defense?
Just defensive stance.
And so you can still move around the defense of that. Cool. Yeah. So you draw your sword and like maybe start to kind of edge a bit closer to where you can hear your companion coming from, making sure to keep your guard up. Cool. Shiru, you can see 3 bandit-looking folks in the bush. They were hiding from Kuro, not from you.
Yeah.
You can,
How far away am I from them?
you started running before we rolled initiative, so let me see what the combat action is. So as a free action, you can move your water rating times 5 in feet. assuming that you probably drew your sword as well when you were like,
Yeah.
shouting. Yeah, so you've already got your weapon back.
Yeah.
So, what is your water ring rating?
3.
3. So you can move 15 feet.
For free, or simple action I
Yeah.
could do 30.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, they're probably a bit further away from you than 15.
Basically, can I get up there
Yeah, you can get up to them.
to the within a turn? Because right, I could do 2 simples and 1 free. I could move a total of like 45 feet or something,
Yeah, 45 feet. Yeah.
or even further than that even. But
Yeah, you could move a total of 75 feet.
75 feet in a turn. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. If you're just running towards them, then yeah, you can easily make it up the embankment. And,
Okay. Yeah.
towards them.
I basically just want to put myself in a position to attack next turn.
Yep.
And I'll be in defensive stance, I guess. Or no, I'll go attack because I'm running at him.
Cool. Yeah.
Play it right.
So, yeah, you're running up, ready to sort of cut these guys down the next turn. Unfortunately for them, they're kind of torn. Some of them are going to have to drop the bows and draw swords to protect themselves from you attacking them from behind. And so only one of them's actually going to take a shot at Kuro. So Kijitsu. That's not going to happen with it. Cool. Kuro, you can hear Shiro sort of shouting. You can hear the panic from 3 unknown assailants in the bushes just kind of off in the road. A single arrow comes flying out and just sort of lands harmlessly a few feet away from you in the middle of the road, giving you the exact location of where your attackers would be. The other
Bloodless smile. Bloodless smile. Just
the other 2 bandits,
Oh.
they drop their bows and draw their weapons to face the unexpected opponent. But drawing swords is it's a simple action, so they can't really do much more than
Are they coming closer?
that. And no one's coming closer to you, no.
Oh, they're like, oh, we were told to assassinate that guy, not fight that guy.
But yeah, so we're back to the top of initiative.
So how far away are they from me?
They're probably only about 15 feet away from you.
Oh, 15 feet? I can get there in a movement. But can I attack after moving close? I need to make sure.
Can you move? You can only move 10 feet as a free action.
And they're 15 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going into full attack stance.
Yeah.
And I want to get right up on their face because when I go to full attack stance, it gives me an additional 10 feet beyond the normal amount for my movement.
Okay, yeah, cool. So yeah, you're shifting like the arrow, you've seen the arrow come out, your rage boils up and you just like charge towards the direction that came from, going full attack stance. Cool. Yeah,
Do I have to activate the kata? We didn't really talk about how katas work.
So kata, to activate a kata, you need to do it as a simple action. But if you're wanting to attack this turn, then yeah, that's a complex action, which means you couldn't do both in one turn. It's up to you if you want to bide your time, activate the kata first, and then charge
No,
in.
because I'm right there on their face. Which ones still have the bow in their hand?
The one in the middle.
Yeah, I want to raise, and I want to cut off his hand.
Okay. So cutting off a hand, yeah, is one raise.
Okay.
Get him.
Get up.
I am. Give me a moment. Let's see. I have to go to weapons. Here is my katana.
That's a miss.
Damn.
Yeah, so you come bursting through the bushes on top of these three bandits, one of them still with a bow in hand, and like swing your katana down in a fury, trying to lob this guy's hand off so he can, for the dishonorable action of trying to shoot you from a bush. But your swing's a little bit too wild, and the bandit's easily able to sort of maneuver away from it. Shiru?
Are these two? So the two guys that pulled out swords, are they focused on me still?
Yep.
So that was my goal, is to try to get them to not shoot. So seeing that now, I, would stop and be like, okay, they're both gonna come at me, and I'm gonna do my thing and go on the full defense and tempt them. Just
Oh, you're taunting.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna taunt
Oh,
these
yeah.
two, and I'm gonna go on a full defense if that's.
So
Yeah,
you're going full defense.
So I need to roll something.
You rolled.
Defense, reflexes.
Yeah. 15. You add half of that rounded up to your armor team.
So 8.
Yep. Well, so what does that put you in terms of your armor?
Let's see. Information. Additional is 8. And so I'm at 28.
Okay, so you're going to be pretty hard for them to hit. Cool. So yeah, that's what you're doing. You're like bring your katana up in a very defensive stance and like kind of mock them for the cowards that they are,
Yep.
and beckon them to
There you go.
strike at you. Cool. So the one with the bow sort of tosses it aside, and draws out probably a katana, but it's like they're all kind of wielding beat up, rusted katanas that look like they could barely hold an edge to them. And he's sort of standing his ground, ready to sort of fight Kuro. The other two are going to attack you, Shiva.
Bring it.
Yeah, that's a 13. That is not hurt. Ooh. That was 10, so it explodes. 27, so just short.
Haha.
So the first one sort of lunges at you with his katana, and like you very easily just sort of parry it out the way and sidestep them. The second one to come towards you, he gets a little bit closer, but you just manage to bring your own katana up and knock the blade to the side, so it barely sort of misses you. You're engaged with these two in combat. So back to Kuro.
I'm staying in full attack stance.
Okay.
I'm cleaving his arm off.
They'll try to cut his arm off.
Yup, still going for the arm.
Go for it.
Well, not his arm, his hand. Cleave his hand. No.
For full attack, are you remembering to add the extra 2, keep 1 to your dice roll?
Yes.
Cool.
Wait.
Yeah, you've got it marked
Yeah.
on your sheet. That's fine. Yeah,
Mhm.
cool. You're making the raids to cut the hand off again. Again, like, you're putting so much effort into trying to slice this guy's arm off that you're kind of projecting the strike that you're going to make. And even though none of these bandits are particularly skilled with a sword, it's enough for them to kind of move in just enough time to avoid your blow.
Give me your hand, coward. Give me your hand, coward.
You
Stop moving.
shifting stance, so
I want
Well.
your hand.
Oh, so I will. I can keep the roll that I had, right?
yeah, your defense roll, yeah.
Because I
If
have
you're,
the
if you're
defense.
staying
in.
in full defense, yeah.
Yeah, so I can keep that roll, so I will. And then all I'm gonna do is say, "Is that all?" And then put my mask on, because I haven't had a chance to do that while I was running up.
Cool. Yeah, so you're just continuing to mock them.
Yeah.
And you're keeping the 28 that you've got. Cool.
Yeah.
So the bandit on Kuro can now attack. Taking a
Bring it.
lunge with the katana. That was an awful roll. 7.
No.
Fantastic. And the 2 on Shira. So the first one lunging at you. 12. That is a nope. And 16. That's a nope. So yeah, you're like putting your mask on, batting these two guys aside with your katana. Kuro, you're able to sort of sidestep this guy as he sort of lunges at you with his.
Weak.
They thought they were only going to be having to kill one samurai today. And sent. Yeah, like 3 bandits would be scary enough for most people, but not for the 2, yeah. Kuro.
Still his hand. I want his hand. I am now fully dedicated for his hand.
Go for it.
God
Yep.
damn it! Where's my attack rolls today?
Do we have an honor tracker?
Oh, someone said honor.
What did he say, Otter?
I
That's
just
my
seen
lie.
I seen the
That's
honor
my lie.
tracker up. Every time I say it, I'm going to add more to it. Cool. Yep, the guy again sees you swiping for his hand and is able to sort of quickly pull it away from you. Shira, you shifting stance, or you?
No, I'm gonna stay in the same stance and keep my roll, and I'm just gonna turn my head, and I'm just gonna say, "Take your time." As
Mocking
I'm
these
trying to
bandits?
deflect off these two, and just
Roger that. I get what you're trying to say. Say no more.
Cool. The one on Kuro, having 19, 20. You're in forward down, so
It removes mine to 10, so my roll is 15.
oh,
My armor.
yeah, that means this guy's hit you. And stay below. No, not too nasty.
What he hit me for?
Oh, 18.
18?
Minus,
Yeah, I'm using a weight point to reduce that.
What's your armor? 15.
Oh, it'd be 15? Yeah, no, I'm still using my weight point. Just drop
Cool.
that. I'm trying to stay healthy.
Yep.
I don't need to increase anything.
5 points of damage instead.
Yeah.
Cool. The 2 on Shira. Oh, that's also a good roll. 19. No, 23. No. Yeah. So, like, one lands a slight blow on Kuro, the one that he's facing. The other 2 are struggling to land a blow. They're peasants at best that have picked up rusty swords from somewhere. They don't know how to use them properly. And you're easily able to sort of keep your guard up and just kind of maneuver them
I
around.
can't
you.
add honor. I wanted to add honor.
Cool. Cool. So back to Kuro.
Okay, I'm done now. He hit me. I'm angry. Yeah, I'm just gonna just straight up cut him this time. Just that's it. Done
Right.
playing around. It's time to show him I'm serious.
murder this fool. Yeah.
21.
Yep, that's just a hit.
All right, and here comes damage.
Oof.
Now you give me a good roll. Now I get 30.
Slice. You cut this bandit down. The slightest hint of your own blood just like triggers you, and you just like cut through this guy.
Okay. I look at the other two. I wanted his hand. I took his life.
Shiro. It's now a more even fight, so I want to.
Yeah, so I'll switch to attack then. And then try to hit one of these guys.
Cool.
Let's see. So I roll this. Oh Jesus.
Yep, that's a definite hit.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
who gave him that? Oh, nice. Okay, so you can add that to your damage roll.
So I can just pop up this to 5, keep 3.
Yep. As long as you
Yeah.
remember to nudge it back down again once you've moved it.
Yeah,
Yep. 21. Okay.
wasn't even that good. Damn it.
It's enough to cripple this bandit. He's
Wait,
gonna be a
did that only keep 2 of them?
Oh, why that only keeps them?
So it would be the 8 added onto that, right?
Yeah. 29, yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's enough to. We're round when it comes to the health of nukes in this game. Yeah, you like as soon as you see that bandit fall who is fighting Kuro, like you drop your guard and sort of bring your katana down swiftly on one of these bandits, like cutting him down where he stands before he can even react to it. There is one left. And
He's stuck between
He-
2 rocks in a hard place. He's not. Don't try to run. If he
yeah,
tries to run, that's it.
he drops the katana and drops to his knees.
Do you surrender?
Yes, my lord.
Who sent you? Answer, or I'll cut off your arm, then your leg, then your fingers slowly. I'm gonna go big. So some very small things first. I need you to quite understand how pissed I am off right now with you guys. I killed
Yeah.
your buddy in 1 hit. My other buddy here just killed him in 1 hit. I'm taking
Speaking
your
of
arm
that-
off in 1 blow.
Speaking of piss, you can see the puddle and the grass starting to appear.
You piss yourself. Good. Because it's gonna get a whole lot worse if you don't fucking answer my questions. Talk. Who sent you?
Lady,
5,
Lady,
4.
Lady Kugami.
Lady who?
Uh,
I couldn't hear
wait.
you over your muttering, your piss, your fear. Speak the fuck up.
Lady Kagami, my lord.
Oh, okay, great. That's somebody I have to go after next. Okay, who do you work for? Lady Kugami the same? What are you? Ronin? What you here with the Gaijin? Talk. 5, 4, 3.
Yoshimura.
Yoshimura? Okay, great. What you had for dinner last night? 5, 4, 3,
Fish.
2.
Fish.
Fish? Okay. This might be your last meal if you keep fucking with me. This might be your last meal if you don't if you keep fucking with me. Oh, great. What do you think we should do with you? 5, 4, 3.
Spare me, my lord. Spare me.
Oh, you want to be spared when you just tried to ambush me? Huh. That's crazy. Now I want you to pick up your sword. Me and you, come on. Pick up your sword.
He
Give you a
looks
chance.
towards Shiro.
Don't you look towards him. I'll cut you down now. You're on my battlefield now. Pick your sword up. Give
I
you 1 chance.
walk up to
Give you
him
1 chance.
and like kind of in between them almost and say, "Would you like to die honorably?"
Or would you like a chance to live? Because that's what I'm offering you.
What can I do to live?
Oh, just pick up your blade. If you hit me before I hit you, you're good to go. You're scot free.
Or
You're gone on your merry way.
turning around and kind of like saying or to like hold on a second to Kuru. You could send a message for me in your shame.
No, he can bring his friend's severed head as a message.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're not severed. They're dead. You can drag them back with you.
I will deliver a message.
Oh, okay. Okay, I want to deliver a good message. Matter of fact, I want you to tear off all you're going back naked, sir. I want you to leave everything, all your earthly possessions, leave them here because you're not having them. No, you fucked around. Now you're finding out. Need you to strip, carry one of your dead friends all the way back, and trust me, I'll know if you have it.
I'll
know.
again kind of get between and say, take a breath, my friend.
I want him dead. I really want to kill him, but you're
Deep,
right. Where's my
deep,
son?
deep
I'm
breaths.
sheathing my sword.
Where's my boy?
Where's my
Seat of the
son?
child.
Hey,
Seat
come
of the
here.
child.
See him
Um,
hiding in a bush.
Kira, come here.
I-
Come here, boy. Come here.
I lower myself just a little bit, not like on a knee or anything, and not any kind of respect towards this person. But I just say, tell her what happened here, all of it, every single piece of it, down to the puddle that lies below you.
Make sure he's naked when he leaves.
And then
I'm serious.
And then I like slap him with the side of my katana, and like for him to run away.
Yeah, quickly gets to his feet and runs as fast as he can back towards.
Why
the
isn't he
city.
naked?
I just look at Kuro and I said, the message is sent. Clothed or
Have
not.
him at least drag back one of his dead friends. This isn't this isn't a good message. Where's the blood? He's not even hurt. We should have took off an arm.
He's forever shamed. It's hard enough.
Akira, go say hello to Shiba Shiru. Give your greetings. Bow to him.
I bow very deeply to the boy.
Boy bows back.
Oh, my dog stopped barking. I appreciate the warning. So I will talk to you as I am not angry with you.
Are you sure you don't need a moment?
We can have a nice, kind moment of sparring while we have this discussion. No bloodshed, of course. Or I did say I wish to test your blades one day.
After meeting
like
with
the battle is over, like his face is back normal. It's just like whatever.
After meeting with the captain, I much desired a moment of clarity near the water. So if you would like to join me for that, I would be a pleasure to have you. Other than that, I don't see any reason to spar at this moment.
That is fine with me. Come, Akira. We're going to sit by waterside as we tell what happens. Matter of fact, Akira, I want you to tell him everything that happens. I want you to eloquently express yourself. I want you to recall vivid details. You need to make sure that everything is well-witted. Not well-witted, but well-spoken. You must start to carry yourself as a lion. That bloodless shown you need to be able to emanate that.
No, there's two sides of lions. The two main families in the lion clans they're cold. They're cold and calculating normally, and there's the Matsu family who are fucking mental.
Well, I was
really Kuro takes after his mum. Not bad.
I was trained in the Matsu Berserker school, so yes, of course I'm not gonna be. Oh yes, we must sit and ponder. No, it's blood, and honor. Lots of honor, honor.
But Shiba Shiru has conducted himself honorably, even to a dishonorable enemy, and you can increase your honor rating by 0.5. Kuro, you wanted to strip the guy naked, and no honor for you, but you're not losing any either.
That's
I'm up to
fine.
7.
Which means Shiba Shiru is the most honorable member of the party.
But yes, I'm gonna have Akira tell you basically everything that has transcribed with the old man's head to the me and the old man playing Go.
Yeah, that conversation would take. We would go to the water and sit down almost ritualistically and kind of
Nah,
breathe and
don't
stuff.
say that. Don't say
I said almost, okay?
that. Don't say that.
Just peacefully, just peacefully,
Yes,
nicely.
yes.
And then I would say,
Yeah.
and then I would tell the child to honor me with this conversation, and we would have that.
Cool. Yeah, the child tells you everything that happens. While Kuro's probably still a little upset that he didn't get stripped the guy naked and send him back with a head. At this point, a few of the Mantis samurai who are like part of the ship's crew have they probably overheard some of the commotion. They probably arrived.
I'm cleaning
After
the sword off with
the fight?
blood. It has bad blood on it. It's not good blood.
Yeah, the Mantis are kind of looking around. What happened?
Bandits. Well, wannabe assassins. Wannabe dead assassins.
You both seem fine. I take it that you dealt with them swiftly.
Oh yeah, this is like a normal thing with me. If you haven't show my skin off, normal thing for me. Assassins.
They were basically peasants.
Ugh.
Easy for magistrates to handle.
Oh wait, you know them?
Yes.
Oh well. Hello.
They bow.
I think you met my other companions. I give a slight bow back from where I'm standing.
Yes, your companions are still at the ship.
Ah.
Our apologies for not keeping a further watch on the road.
I don't know. It's fine. I needed to fight.
Jumping back to, start with Kisho. I think Kurokami's conversation is going to be the bigger one here. Probably going to be the showstopper for the
Oh no.
session. So we'll jump to Kisho first with the good captain. Questionable.
I got my fight in for this session. I am grateful.
So in the captain's cabin, the captain, Danso, sort of he leans back now that it's just you and him. The formalities dropped a little bit, and he pulls a long stem pipe. Do you smoke, Master Bayushi?
Yes, I do. Are you offering?
I am.
Very well.
He sprinkles some smoking tobacco into a pipe for you and hands it to you. And then lights his own and then lights yours.
Kisho nods before taking one in and then very quickly goes, "So, Lady Doji, are you seeking to take control of the city?"
Well, we have a new empress on the throne. Maybe time that some of those old lines within the great clans are readjusted. So maybe time for the Mantis clan to formally become masters of Murasabshi Toshi instead of the Crane clan. It's not like the Crane clan even control the city anymore.
I like it the way that man is.
Certainly doesn't seem that way, but what of the old lady? What of her people?
the lions. Lady Doji, she was exempt from when the Akodo family and your own clan were cast out purely by having a different surname. I don't know how close her relationship is to her former clan is.
If you were to take the city, and let's say, if I was to help in this endeavor, what would that look like?
Wow. You are a shrewd businessman. I should have expected this from the Scorpion. Now, Murasabishi Toshi is a prominent source of trade, not just for the Mantis Crane and Crab Clan, but other clans do business there as well. Being a Mantis settlement means that Imperial law adjusts a little bit. It could be the first settlement in Rokugan in the mainland that Gaijin vessels could take anchor and trade. Sure, some of the tools and information that would come in from those ships could be of use to the Scorpion clan.
They very much could. But I'm also interested in something else.
He straightens up a little bit. Something else?
Let's drop all the formalities and just be honest.
Takes a big draw from the pipe and lets out a big plume of smoke that almost fills the entire cabin.
Are you in love
puffing
with
and
her?
blowing.
What was that, Chuck?
Are you in love with her?
In love with Lady Doji? Obviously not. Takes another puff of the pipe.
You know who I mean. Don't play coy.
You mean my first mate?
I do.
It would be safe to say that I have strong feelings for her. A number of years at sea, in danger, aiding one another, it creates strong bonds. And she is a fair woman to look upon. I could do worse in life.
But you could. If I'm to aid you, I need certain insurances, and one of them is that I don't need to worry about you trying to off my companions.
Cough companion.
You weren't very subtle.
You noticed?
I'm sure everybody in town noticed. But Kurakami was occupied. I need to assure me that he will be fine, and you will keep your emotions under control.
Now, on the surface, I should say I have no idea what you're implying, Master Bayoshi. But I can assure you, given the right motivations, no harm shall come to your companion.
Keisha takes another big drag. Then, if everything goes well, and we make it through this, I definitely think it could be time for a changing of the guard. As I definitely have at least a vested interest in this city, at least for now.
Should we drink to that, Master Bayoshi?
Oh, we definitely should.
Maybe something a little stronger than sake?
I would love a glass.
Instead of reaching for the social, he reaches for a box and pulls out a crystal sort of glass
Ooh.
with a brown liquid in it.
Oh yeah.
He sort of pops the lid open and kind of holds it out to you, and there's a very strong alcohol-y smell there. Some peaty undertones, smokiness. He pours you a shot of it in a sake cup, and then himself a glass.
My man making big moves.
The Gaijin call this whiskey. Much stronger than sake. They tend to toast with it after conducting business.
Well then, a toast it is.
Sort of raises the glass to you and then swigs it down.
Keisha does as well.
It's strong.
Yeah,
As you said. A lot stronger than sake.
He... There's a bit of a visible reaction as he drinks it. It's down. Oh. No wonder they're so wild. Oh.
Feels like fire going down your throat, don't you agree?
Just a bit. Oh, I could get used to that.
I'm hoping if things go to plan, that instead of rice in some of the fields, we could grow some of the crops that the Gaijin grow to make this with. I think it could sell well.
No, I think this could be a start of an amazing venture.
Gives a smile. A charming one that you're pretty sure that he's used a lot of times before. Thing that you probably note through your interactions with him is he clearly holds himself like a bushy. And clearly the way he was sizing up Kurakami, he can definitely fight.
Yeah.
But he is politically savvy and he's clearly ambitious.
Yeah.
He's probably the sort of man that Kaido thought he was.
Yep.
But yeah, he's the real deal when it comes to being, badass underhanded pirate.
Yeah.
What do you think your companion and my first mate are talking about in their private conversation?
Oh, I'm sure having a wonderful conversation about how everything is aligned for them to be here. Or maybe they just remind each other of long lost loves. But either way, that is their conversation, and we must let the children play.
Then another glass to good fortunes and to true love, maybe.
To good fortunes and to true love. I can toast to that.
He pours you another glass of the Gaijin spirit, toasts again, and knocks it back.
She does as well. So there's a bit of hesitation this time before, but then downs it again.
Camera pans slowly out of the room, goes dark, and then out onto the deck of the ship. To the front of the ship, where none of the other crew seem to be. And the sea air is sort of drifting in nicely, causing Kurokami's
romantic
top knot to drift lightly in the wind, and Kimi's hair to sort of blow lightly. She sort of glances towards Kurokami. Master
I have an
Kakita.
instrument in my. Wait. I have an instrument in my inventory. I want to add to that.
You're probably too far away for that to be heard.
Damn it.
But yeah, she glances towards you, Master Kakita. Can you give me a... You have etiquette, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Can you give me an etiquette roll?
21.
21. You notice a shift in her demeanor. She sort of straightens herself out a little bit when she's out here. Some of the coyness has dropped. And she seems to hold herself with a fair bit of confidence.
What the wolves doing though?
The wolves are sort of sniffing each other, and they're down on the beach, sort of chasing about after each other. They're kind of mirroring each other's movements.
I look from them to her and I say, "What do you dream of?"
I dream of a lot of things. Not all of them pleasant. But sometimes I see your face. More often that of your companion. She sort of motions to the wolf.
Do you believe in prophecy?
Hard not to believe in prophecy when most of your dreams turn out to be such.
Okay.
Seems that I have been both blessed and cursed by Lady Sun.
I unsheath my blade and I go down to my knees and offer it up to her.
She looks down at it. She shakes her head, and her eyes sort of narrow a bit. Steely. he can't offer me this. We're fated. But if I accept, that fate is sealed. And the dreams that I've had about if that comes true are too terrible for me to allow.
Jinko just redeemed a PC rank 1 for Kurukami. Just saying.
Cool.
Woo her. Woo her. I'm invested. Woo her.
Temptation roll.
What's that?
Get him.
Jenko just gave you 1 rank and a skill. You give a temptation roll and try and seduce her.
Oh. No, I was gonna try to use sincerity. And say that there's nothing I'd rather do than seal that fate, even though I know it.
Then you can temporarily increase the rank and sincerity by 1.
Okay, and then trained roll. 35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go, boys.
She her eyes sort of wet. You can see them starting to tear up. Master Kakita, you know the tradition of gift giving. I reject your offer for a second time.
No.
Yes.
Then
Nope.
I'm going to make a roll again, this time with
Character, I'll point something out to you.
Okay.
Rokugani tradition is accepting a gift straight away is considered rude.
Hmm.
And so the tradition is that if she can't decline that offer. If you offer it 3 times, she has to accept on the 3rd offer.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
My man is sealing his fate. It is romantic. Ah,
This is amazing.
right?
I say, this is no gift that I give you. This is what the universe has picked for us both. It is yours. Take
My
it.
man.
You see her close her eyes, and you can see the tears sort of running down her cheeks as she takes the sword from you. I will cherish this gift until the day that fate comes for both of us. And I pray that it isn't sooner than later.
As delicately and respectfully as possible, I take it from her to put it in the sheath, and then put it in a bag that I normally keep it in, and bind the bag with a gold cord, and bow 91 degrees this time as I hand it over to her, and then go back down to my knees when she takes it.
She kind of clutches it to her.
Am I gonna kiss her?
You know that fate is cruel, Master Kakita.
Fate is what it needs to be, and that is all I aspire to be as well.
I pray that when the day comes that I face it as bravely as you seem to be.
I just not looking at her, I'm just eyes on the ground.
As you're sort of looking at the ground, you can see the little puddles as tears hit the ground clearly she knows something about your fate that, like, you know that you're going to die protecting her at some point, but clearly she knows something more in depth than that. Then, Lord Kakita, please stand. Maybe we can go for a walk along the beach. The sun is about to set soon.
Okay, I agree.
Sort of walking in tandem with you off the ship. As you sort of reach the sand, the two wolves sort of run towards you and start to sort of circle the two of you as you're sort of walking across the beach. Kuro and Shiru, you're probably going towards the ship. When you kind of a little bit off in the distance, you can see Kurokami and this. Shiro knows her the first mate, followed by the two wolves, the yin and yang, the white and black wolf, sort of wheeling around each other.
What the hell are they doing?
Can I get perception rolls from the two of you?
Oh.
And Kurokami, if you're not too infatuated.
No, I think I'm just totally focused on her.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 13.
I'll elect to fail.
23.
Okay, so Shiru, as you sort of glance back towards your companion and the Shigenja that he's with, the beautiful Shigenja, towards where the sun is setting on against the sea, you can just about make out the dark silhouette of a strangely shaped ship against the setting sun. And we're going to leave there for this section.
Damn it. No. Andy, wait. Can we... Extra hour. Come on.
Extra like 9 hours. Let's do it. Like, Jesus.
Jesus, man.
I know you got a
God,
skill.
this is so amazing.
Oh man, that's fucking good
Sacrifice your-
shit there, Andy.
Sacrifices a few minutes of your sleep. Come on.
Yeah.
God.
When we're
It's like
clamoring,
cinematic.
Yeah.
Right?
People walking on the beach
Just-
and then sunset in the background, ship outline coming, and then screen fade to black, credits roll
Fuck.
for the episode.
Man.
that's good shit, Andy.
And that's us for this session.
Damn.
Damn it. I was invested.
Man.
I like romance.
All right, who wants to start us with shout outs? Let's go, Keisha.
All right, so shout outs. I once again prepared nothing. So, first off, DMDM Studios, like, come on now, all the shows on here, you like,
Oh,
You gotta
no
be
bonus,
here.
man. Thank you for being here.
I give Derek some love.
Thank you for being here. dude.
Burncoin, Will, obviously, glorious, beautiful human being. They're all really glorious, beautiful human beings, if we're being entirely honest. So, but obviously, give him some love, support him. Eddie, beautiful, beautiful Eddie. See his handle there. Give him some support as well. And last but certainly not least, our an amazing GM. I swear to God, just absolute masterclass. Like,
Big agree.
follow everybody here. Like, they're great people. They're amazing people.
No.
And that's all I got. I'll figure out something next week, but I won't. So it'll be the same thing.
All right, Will.
Thank you, Chuck.
Hey, yeah. I stream my map making now. When I can anyway. So if you ever see me talking about me going live, I'm probably making some kind of map. It's gonna be really cool and fun if you stop by. And also if you like beards, because I'm growing this out.
Nice.
Nice.
So yeah, that's me.
Nice. Thanks, man. All right, Eddie.
Oh, I actually came prepared. I told y'all last week. It's gonna be poems.
Oh shit.
I made a poem. So this is my fuck you to all of y'all. I had it up on the side. Let me reopen it. Give me a moment. It is called The Journey by Eddie Jones. This road that we walk upon has unnecessary turns, twists, roughness, and a harsh edge that is sometimes dealt to the bottom of our feet. Yet, we still look upon the horizon and we do this journey together through happiness, sadness, anger, clout. We never really understand where we will end up on this path. Some people will drop off early, some people will drop off late, yet we will always know that we have a way to get back to one another. While I am on this journey, I do not understand how I know you, where I know you, or how I will feel about you towards the end of it. But I know for certain that I am glad to walk it with you. No matter how bumpy, how rough, how smooth this occasion will grow, how sandy, how windy, how rainy, it will show. I do not care, as we will flourish and grow. I am quite honored to walk this path with you into the unknown.
Thank
man.
you. That was really good,
Damn.
Eddie.
Oh,
hate
that
you
was
all.
beautiful, Eddie.
That was
I
sweet,
hate you
dude.
all.
So good.
No, stop. It's not good. It's
Yes,
rough.
God, I love you guys.
That one was a very bad one, in my
Uh,
opinion.
That was an emotional hug.
Yeah,
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 agreed.
was.
Because I don't understand this. I understand the circles. I don't know how to do a circle. I don't know if I want to do a circle.
Don't fuck with the
And
circles, bro.
I can't really put words into consideration whenever I do things because
Good.
I was in the army. My thank you is thanks, slap on the back, kiss your cheek, like that. So I use poetry to express myself. So it's really hard to say thank you, but I really do appreciate you all. If you haven't tell,
Thank you, dude.
couldn't tell.
Thanks for being here, man. We sure appreciate it, dude. That was
Yeah.
that was super
I love
special.
you too.
Yeah.
I love you all.
I love you.
I will
man.
never. I will only do poetry if you guys need me to. Never again. I am quite embarrassed about my poetry.
Don't be.
Nah,
I like
It
that.
was good.
it
That
was
good. That
amazing.
nice.
You're
That was
lying.
very nice, dude.
It says I wasn't kidding. That give me those words and not putting that on my wall. I was
I will
not
hit you.
kidding.
No.
We can
You
clip
will hear
it.
me say it, but I will never. No.
Yep. Boom.
Flip it and ship it.
Andy.
Let it just die down.
I don't really have shout outs, but I was running a giveaway to celebrate reaching 1,000 followers on Twitter. And
saw
I
that.
did promise to announce the winners after the L5R stream. And so I'm going to do them here first. And so the first winner, the person who is winning the free commission from me, is our very own a Wolfsden.
Woo!
He is going to get a free commission from me. Wrote these down earlier, and then I've like misplaced all my bits of paper because tired as hell. I did post them up somewhere so I wouldn't forget.
Told me.
I did. Haha. That's
Yes.
probably faster to think.
Yup.
On Discord.
And the second winner is Mrs. E. Cansdale on Twitter.
Ooh, nice.
If you
Congrats.
don't know who she is, she makes dice. She makes very nice dice.
They're very good.
Was she the one who had the fairy glitter dice? The really shiny looking one?
Possibly. But she is either going to win £20. I've decided they're kind of round up. Chuck donated some cash for a second prize. $20, which is about £14. I'm going to round up to an even 20. That goes either towards a commission or I can send it out as a gift voucher for the Redbubble shop.
I can add another 20 to that.
Oh snap.
Wow.
No,
I guess
it's fine.
You should have asked. No, it's too late now. I've already said it's on the stream. Adding another 20 to that. If you gave me earlier, I would have helped.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll let her know that I'll work out how much that's going to be. I'll send you the PayPal details over, Eddie, and we can. I can either give it to her in form of a commission, or she can get a nice Redbubble gift card.
Just tell me how you want me to send it to you. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about that after we get off the call. But yeah, that's it. That's the 2 winners. So Wolfstein and Mrs. E. Cansdale are the 2 winners of the giveaway.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Awesome. All
I'm
right.
happy for you guys. Luck
Well-
is on your side.
Thank you so much again, Andy. This is such a fucking fun show, dude. This is like the perfect show to end my weekend with. Like, oh my god, I enjoy all the shows on my channel, but like I so look forward to this every weekend. Just like the drama and the suspension of disbelief is so small because like the buy-in is so easy because it's like this is mostly historic, at least right now. So I don't know. It's very awesome. You're doing something really special here, and I really appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the dragons to get involved. That's my focus is on war combat. As soon as we get somebody magical, I know Andy is like, yeah, we can bring in mystical stuff, and I'm just like, yeah. As long as Kuro doesn't die, my child wrote to be a samurai. The moment Kuro dies, I promise you, he's gonna get possessed like a vengeful spirit.
Well, we are going to go ahead and end the stream there, guys. So thank you again to everybody. Thanks for being in the chat. Thank you for the rolls and stuff. I'm probably going to go ahead and call it there. So thanks again, everybody. And we will
Bye.
catch y'all
Thanks,
Good
everyone.
night.
tomorrow for Curse of Strahd: Rise of Alma.